Hey, Hickok 45. Today we're going to look at a Glock, specifically the Glock 23, 40 Smith & Wesson. Let's give you the rundown. Yeah, Glock 23. What a nice piece of polymer and hardware. This is the mid-size Glock. It's called the Compact. It's the kind of the bigger brother, or at least the bigger caliber brother to the Glock 19. Same size, same gun, almost exactly, except in 40 Smith & Wesson. Let's take a quick look at it here, and then let's shoot it some more. So you have the smaller Glock 27. This is the Glock 23 in the mid-size. Then you have, of course, a Glock 22, which so many police officers carry. And then you have, of course, a Glock 35, which is even longer than that. But this is a really compact little gun. It's the firearm that most of us are familiar with. Let's take it apart, though, anyway. It's all Glock. Came out in 1990. 40 caliber, the 40 Smith & Wesson did. And so did this firearm, along with the Glock 22. And that's when I bought my first one, in 1990. It was a very interesting time. There was a lot of talk about the 40 Smith & Wesson cartridge and these guns. And ironically, Glock, I believe, even beat Smith & Wesson to the punch on actually getting a firearm out in this caliber, even though it was technically the Smith & Wesson, cartridge. And this one is an old one, the first generation of, or second. There's the first Smith & Wesson has actually got 40 S&W on the side, so it's an old one. Only difference between this or this firearm modification is the sight, the night sight that somebody installed before I bought it, and then of course the Talon grips. So Glock 23, many people, including myself, think that this is kind of a one gun for almost anything you need a pistol for. Great size, great gun. Let's take a couple more shots. Oh yeah, fun to shoot, hard to beat. I like it, I always have. For 20 years, I've been a fan of this pistol. It is sweet. You notice it packs a little bit of a punch. You can see it bouncing a little bit in my hand. That's because it fires the 40 caliber. Got a little bit more punch, but it's controllable. Some people call it the 40 short and weak. I don't think it's so short and so weak myself. It does a good job. It seems to serve law enforcement well. This is the caliber that is carried by so many folks in law enforcement. Usually it's the Glock 22, but not always. There are a lot of police officers carrying the Glock 23. And y'all feel free to chime in on this video in comments if you're carrying the 23. I think even the FBI carries this now, among some other things, and federal agencies. People who shoot much learn, I think, pretty quickly that this mid-sized Glock is just hard to beat. There really is no big advantage to the Glock 22 in 40 or the Glock 17 in 9 over the Glock 19 or the Glock 23. Okay, now those are fine firearms too, but this size firearm it's kind of a do-all gun. It's great for concealed carry. If you're a concealed carry person, you can carry it outside the waistband in a holster. You carry it inside the waistband like this. It's just a great all-purpose firearm. Plenty powerful. One of the advantages to this firearm, of course, early on, and one of the reasons the 40 caliber was come up with is the fact that you still have high capacity, quote unquote. You have 13 rounds in just a flush magazine. Standard magazine, 13. That's nothing to sneeze at in a compact firearm like this. 13 plus 1. And of course it still takes the longer mags, even the Glock, this one holds 22, the the Glock 22 mag that holds 15. You know, so capacity is not really an issue with this firearm, and it fires a larger cartridge. So it's a very, very popular gun, and it's easy to see why. I'll show you why. Well, maybe. I really like it. This is my old one. I haven't shot it a lot lately. To tell you the truth, this is my bedside gun. You know, I have 45s, I have 10s, I have everything, as you know. But this is the one of my go-tos. See, it's my go-to gun for ram hunting. Ooh, rocking. Doesn't want to fall. The little piggies will fall though, won't they? We're not going to clear the targets. This is just wanted to bring this to you and remind you about the Glock 23. What a wonderful piece of hardware it is. Extremely size efficient. That's a phrase that's thrown around a lot, and it's a good phrase. It describes what this gun is. It fires a powerful cartridge, has high capacity, it's extremely reliable, just very handy, and you know it has a melted finish, so to speak, as they say. Not a lot of edges, things to hang on. Striker fired gun, double stack magazine, just a sweetie. Let's go ahead and take a couple more shots and see what we do. Okay, ammo. I like this firearm. Glock 23. It's a beauty. Hard to beat the Glock trigger, the reset. You get a nice crisp one like this, especially. You see the gong move. I was taking shots at it and he just moved on me. Yeah, I wouldn't let him move that time. Just had to shake up a turkey or two there. Oh, I have another magazine. Okay, let's empty it. Oh yes, 40 caliber Glock 23. It's been mentioned that this is one of my very favorite guns. I think we have an FAQ video. This is possibly my favorite pistol. One of the last I'd let go in terms of a defensive pistol. Like I said, has all those qualities I talked about, and on top of that, you can rely on it. I mean, you can rely on it. That's why federal agencies rely on it. A lot of police rely on it. A lot of you rely on it. Hard to beat the Glock 23. Life is good.